Horses have always held a special place in human history. They've carried us across great distances, fought alongside us in battles, and become symbols of strength, freedom, and beauty. But before a foal grows into the powerful, graceful animal we know, its journey begins in a much quieter, more fragile place, inside its mother's womb. The process of a horse being born is one of nature's most fascinating stories. Unlike some animals, horses need to be strong and mobile within hours of birth to survive in the wild. And so, the miracle of equine birth is shaped by millions of years of evolution, making it both breathtaking and dramatic. It all starts when a mare, that's the name for an adult female horse, becomes pregnant. The gestation period for a horse is much longer than that of humans. On average, a mare carries her foal for about 11 months. This nearly year-long wait allows the foal to develop strong enough to enter the world already able to stand, walk, and eventually run. In the first months of pregnancy, the foal is just a tiny cluster of cells, developing in the safety of the mare's womb. Over time, it grows organs, muscles, bones, and eventually a full coat of hair. By the later months, the foal's legs are already incredibly long, making up about 60% of their adult length even before birth. This is nature's design, ensuring the newborn can rise quickly and flee danger if needed. As the due date approaches, the mare's behavior begins to change. She may become restless, pawing at the ground, lying down, and getting up repeatedly as if she can't find comfort. These are signs that labor is near. Just like with humans, every mare experiences it differently, but horse owners and caretakers watch closely for these signals. When labor begins, it happens quickly compared to humans. The first stage is the mare's body preparing. Contractions start, her breathing hangs, and soon she positions herself for delivery. Most mares prefer to foal at night or in the quiet hours of early morning when the environment is calmer and predators are less likely to be nearby. This instinct is deeply ingrained from wild survival. As labor progresses, the most magical moment begins. The foal's front hooves appear first, followed by the nose. This is the correct birthing position, and it's what caretakers hope to see. Slowly, with each contraction, more of the foal's body emerges. The entire process, once active labor begins, often takes less than 30 minutes. But those moments are intense, filled with anticipation and sometimes worry. Narration. Finally, with one last push, the foal is born. It usually lands on the ground, still partially wrapped in a thin, protective membrane called the amniotic sac. The mare instinctively turns, nuzzles, and begins licking her newborn, encouraging it to breathe and stimulating circulation. Within minutes, the foal is taking its very first breaths, shaky and uncertain, but alive. For anyone who witnesses it, the birth of a foal is unforgettable, a mix of raw nature, delicate fragility, and overwhelming wonder. But this is only the beginning. The real challenge is what comes next. The foal must stand, walk, and even run within just a few hours of entering the world. The moments right after birth are among the most critical in a foal's life. Though still weak and unsteady, the foal must learn to stand and walk almost immediately. In the wild, predators target the vulnerable, so evolution has given horses an incredible gift, the ability to rise and move within hours of being born. At first, the foal looks fragile, its legs too long for its small body, its head heavy, and movements awkward. But those legs, though shaky now, are built for survival. They are already nearly the size they'll be as an adult horse, making the foal appear like a miniature horse with oversized limbs. Within 10 to 20 minutes, the foal makes its first attempts to rise. Its legs tremble and buckle under its weight, and more often than not, it tumbles back down into the straw. But it doesn't give up. Again and again, it struggles to stand, each attempt bringing it a little closer to balance. This determination is life or death in nature. A foal that cannot stand within the first couple of hours risks being left behind by the herd or falling prey to predators. But nature has designed foals to be remarkably persistent. Even in a domestic stable, with no danger around, the instinct to stand is unstoppable. Finally, often after 30 to 60 minutes of trying, the foal achieves its goal. Wobbly, shaky, but proud, it stands on its own four legs for the very first time. The mare watches closely, sometimes circling around protectively. For her, this is a signal. Her baby is strong, and survival is now possible. Standing is only the first challenge. Next comes walking, a skill the foal must master quickly. At first, each step looks clumsy, like a toddler taking their first steps. Legs cross, knees buckle, and sometimes the foal simply topples over. But within just a few hours, those steps become steadier. Soon, the foal is not only walking, but even attempting to trot. Thal. A bond between mother and foal grows rapidly during this stage. The mare gently nudges the foal forward, encouraging it with nickers, those soft, comforting horse sounds. This first communication between them ensures the foal knows it is safe and loved. By the end of the first day, something extraordinary has happened. The foal, once fragile and helpless, is now standing, walking, and even playfully testing its legs. Though still dependent on its mother, the young horse has taken its first step toward independence and survival. Now that the foal can stand, the next vital task is finding its mother's milk. This is not just food, it's survival. The first milk, called colostrum, is rich with antibodies that protect the foal against disease. Without it, the foal would not have the defenses needed to live in the outside world. The process is not always smooth. The foal doesn't instinctively know where the milk is. It tries different spots, nudging its mother's legs, her chest, even the air, until finally it finds the right place. The mare stands still, patient and protective, guiding her baby toward the nourishment it needs. Once the foal latches on, instinct takes over. The first sip of colostrum is like liquid gold, packed with immunity, energy, and warmth. In this intimate moment, the bond between mare and foal deepens. The foal learns not just to feed, but also to trust, to understand that its mother is safety itself. For the mare, this is a moment of pride and relief. She nickers softly, lowering her head to nuzzle the foal's back as it drinks. Every instinct in her body is dedicated to protecting and nurturing this new life. In the wild, she would keep predators at bay. Here, in the safety of a barn, her instincts remain just as strong. Over the next few hours, the foal nurses often, regaining energy after the exhausting struggle of birth and standing. Each feeding strengthens it. The legs grow steadier, the steps more confident, the body more alive. The transformation is almost magical. The first day is a time of rapid learning. With every hour, the foal grows more coordinated. It no longer falls as easily when walking. It begins to explore its surroundings, stepping carefully but curiously, always circling back to its mother. The invisible thread between them is unbreakable. By nightfall, the foal is not only stronger but also deeply bonded to its mother. Nursing has given it strength, and that strength fuels exploration. Tomorrow will bring new adventures, the first attempts at play and even running. But for now, in the safety of its mother's side, the foal drifts into its first gentle sleep. By the next morning, the foal is no longer the fragile, trembling creature of yesterday. Its legs are steadier now, its eyes brighter, its curiosity stronger. After hours of feeding and rest, the foal feels an instinct it cannot ignore, the urge to move, to play, to run. The first steps outside are hesitant but determined. The barn doors open, and the world beyond seems endless. The smell of grass, the sound of birds, the open sky. The mare steps out first, encouraging her foal to follow. For a moment, the foal pauses. Then, with one bold leap, it joins her. The foal begins to trot, awkward at first, its long legs moving too fast for its body. But with every attempt, it grows bolder. Soon, the trot turns into a gallop, wobbly, unbalanced, but full of life. The wind ruffles its short mane as it discovers the thrill of speed for the very first time. Play is more than just joy, it is practice. Each buck, leap, and gallop strengthens the foal's muscles, sharpens its reflexes, and teaches it the skills it will need for survival. Even though it is safe in this pasture, its body is preparing for the instincts of the wild. The mare watches closely. She nickers gently when the foal runs too far, and at once, the little one circles back to her side. The bond between them is like an invisible tether. No matter how far the foal strays, its mother's presence anchors it. As the day warms, the foal's energy surges. It tests its strength with sudden bursts of speed, racing ahead and then stopping abruptly, as if surprised by its own power. Each attempt is clumsy but filled with excitement. The mare stays patient, never scolding, always guiding. By evening, after countless leaps, runs, and playful bucks, the foal grows tired. It returns to its mother, pressing close, nursing again before lying down in the grass. The day has been its first lesson in freedom, and tomorrow will bring even more confidence. For the foal, life has just begun, and the world is waiting. As the days pass, the foal transforms before our eyes. Its legs, once shaky and unsure, now carry it with strength. Its muscles, built through playful runs and leaps, begin to show the promise of the powerful horse it will one day become. But life is not just about movement, it is also about connection. Soon, the foal is introduced to others in the herd. At first, it hides close to its mother, peeking from behind her body with wide eyes. But curiosity takes over, and slowly it steps toward the others. Sniffs are exchanged, soft nickers fill the air, and bonds begin to form. Play takes on a new form now. Instead of galloping alone, the foal races with companions, kicking and leaping in joyful rivalry. They chase each other across the pasture, their movements unpolished but filled with energy. These games teach them endurance, agility, and the language of herd life. The mare never strays far. Even as the foal explores new friendships, she remains the constant anchor, offering milk, warmth, and protection. Every time the foal tires from play or feels overwhelmed, it returns to her side, finding comfort in her steady presence. The foal's confidence grows with each sunrise. No longer timid, it now leads its own short gallops, inviting others to follow. It learns the boundaries of the herd, the safety of staying together, and the thrill of exploring open space. Each lesson is carried not by words, but by instinct and experience. Weeks turn into months, and the once fragile newborn is now a lively, spirited youngster. Its legs, now strong, can carry it across fields with speed and grace. Its mind, shaped by play and guidance, is prepared for the life ahead. And through it all, one truth remains clear. Every gallop, every nuzzle, every lesson begins with that first breath taken beside its mother. The story of a foal's birth is more than just the beginning of a horse's life. And it is a story of instinct, resilience, and love. From the first unsteady steps to the joyful gallops across the pasture, each moment is a miracle of nature. And as the foal grows, we are reminded of something simple, yet profound. Life itself is a journey, and every journey begins with a single step,